Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the importance of finding your own editing style. Now if you are new to this channel and you're expecting this video to therefore be me sitting in front of Lightroom and Photoshop showing you how I edit, then this is not the video for you. I don't do those videos mainly because I'm not really interested in doing those videos, and secondly there are so many YouTubers out there that are offering editing advice. Really got some nice conditions this morning. I've not actually been to this part in spring and summer. I only really discovered this place last year, kind of late autumn. So it's great to be back with all the greenery around, and it is a little bit misty, so that's even better. It just means that I can get some really nice shots of the woodland mainly. So it's really important to keep your editing style in mind when you're looking at taking different shots. Now I have about 5 different presets that I've created in Lightroom based on my previous editing. And those presets are covering everything from woodland photography, landscape photography in different weather conditions, and then more kind of urban photography as well. And those presets are really handy when it comes to editing my stuff in Lightroom. Not only does it make it a lot quicker, but it means that I'm over time developing my own photography style as well. So there's lots of options here with these trees. There's some amazing trees with some nice character. And at the moment, we've got lots of different greens going on as well, which is what I'm going to look to capture not only in the photo, but also make sure that when I'm editing this type of shot, I keep those differences in green. What you don't want to be doing is over editing so that all of your greens look the same, and you miss out on the contrast between the kind of apple green color and the darker greens in the scene. As always with this type of shot, the key is to get everything separated where possible. Now there is kind of murky, misty conditions in the back, which is helping, but let me just show you on the back of the screen what I mean. So again, making sure that these trees are all separated, and there's trees behind it to give you that depth of field as well. And that's really going to help with this shot, plus the conditions that we have too. And as always, again, generally I look through the viewfinder just to make sure that I've lined up the composition. This video may be fast becoming a woodland tips video. Sorry about that. But one of the other things that I always look for in this type of scenario as well is I avoid just taking shots that have the base of the tree in. So sometimes it's nice just to go higher up, particularly when you do have misty, murky conditions, because you're going to be still trying to eliminate the sky. And what you don't want is if you're going to focus in on the top parts of the tree. In fact, again, I'll show you on the back of the camera what I'm looking at here. So you can see on here that I've got absolutely no sky in here whatsoever, but I'm really focusing in on these nice branches that you can see intertwining, actually just starting to spit with rain as well, which is going to add some really nice atmospherics to today's photos. So just looking for shots that are higher up in the trees. So I'm just hiding under this tree, mainly because my vlogging gear is not actually waterproof, which is yeah, one of the things maybe I should have thought about before I bought it. Anyway, back to the editing style. Now, as I said, today I'm mainly taking woodland shots, and I know there are a lot of people out there that don't edit woodland because they feel as if it should be, you know, the same as you look at on camera. Now, of course, that's fine, and that's personal opinion, and everyone's free to edit exactly the way that they want to. And sometimes they do that, to be honest. In autumn, I generally stick more because you've got different colours going on. As I said, the important thing for me with Woodland though, whether you want to edit and create your own style or not, and generally what I do is really decrease the blacks, because when you're out in the field, not many things are actually truly black anyway, and certainly in Woodland, it's going to be dark browns, isn't it? It's not going to be black. But whichever way you do it, you know, it's entirely up to you. And that's the beauty of photography, isn't it? Not just the photos, but also the editing style can be unique to you. Now, there are, of course, many professional photographers who do sell their presets. So you can just buy them, plug them into Lightroom, and then off you go. And that's fine. I'm not criticizing people who buy those, but I would strongly recommend that you actually spend time to firstly edit the way that you want to edit. And secondly, though, you know, make your own. It's not that difficult, really. You just need to save them. So if you really know what style of photography you want to do, and again, if you're doing lots of different photography, you can vary that style if you wish. And then when you're editing some of those photos, then obviously just find the style that you like and then save that as your own preset in Lightroom. So obviously the more photos you take, then over time you're going to be able to really find out exactly what style you want. And then it will be far easier to create those presets. Now, a preset is not going to be a one-stop solution. Whilst I do use my presets, I do then go in and for each photo do some small adjustments. So the shot I'm currently working on is a little bit complicated, to be honest. Again, let me just show you on the back of the screen what I'm looking at. So there's a lot of trees here. So if I'm sticking to my rule of trying to avoid getting any crossover of trees, this is what's making this composition quite difficult. But again, what I love about this shot is that you do get the different tones of green. So just as a quick kind of PS to this shot, one of the easiest ways, or one of the ways that you can try and avoid those kind of crossover of trees, etc., is to use one of the trees in the foreground to hide the tree in the background as well. So in fact, I've just found another composition here, mainly because when I was showing you guys the video, I actually noticed that there was another composition. And what I'm doing with this is absolutely just hiding some of those trees behind one of the trees that's in the foreground. So as I mentioned earlier, I really like to remove a lot of the black or the shadows from my photos. And I find the best way of doing that is tone curves. Anyway, I'm just looking for a composition here. And again, what I'll do is I'll show you on the back of camera. So I really like the color combinations. You've got the yellow of the flowers, and then you've got the different colored greens of each of the trees. And again, just with that kind of misty background, it's kind of stopped raining for now, but the misty background is just helping create a little bit of sense of kind of misty moodiness to the shot. But again, when I'm editing this photo, I just need to make sure that I am maintaining the different variations of green and also making sure that the yellow has a nice color in it as well. So just in summary, what's going to really define you as a photographer obviously is, yes, the genre of photography, but also the types of shots that you take in terms of compositions. But of course, your editing style is going to be a big part of that as well. As always, thank you for watching and see you next time.